Here in the city of Pasadena, California, at Villa-Parke, catching up with Carlos the Solution Morales and his son, Carlos Jaden Jr. Jaden, congratulations on winning your first trophy. You're here with your dad. How did you feel after your first amateur bout?
It felt exciting.
Okay. Why is it that you wanted to do boxing like your dad does?
Because, I don't know.
On Thursday night, when you saw your dad with all those cuts and stuff, what were you telling your dad after the fight?
Snitches get stitches.
Yes. Did you like your dad's performance?
Yeah.
You think he won it clearly?
Yeah.
No arguments?
No arguments.
Did you high five your dad after the fight?
No, I kissed him.
Oh, you kissed him. Great, even better. Carlos, what goes through your mind when you hear your son talking about you like that?
I'm strong with him, so he wants to be strong the same way with me. So he wants to make sure that I'm better every time I go in the ring. And the same for him. Every time he gets in the ring, I always push him, and we kind of push each other. But I'm excited that he got his first victory today.
When did you start noticing that your son wanted to join boxing? Because he's been growing pretty much, just watching you fight throughout since his early age.
Well, when my wife got pregnant with him, I was 19 years old. So his whole life he lived in the gym. He saw me training, he see me fight. So it was just natural for him to want to be a boxer. And then I just started noticing that, like maybe when he was 5 years old, he wanted, to compete already. And I said, hey, relax, you're only 5 years old. You need, 3 years more to go. And I saw him sparring, and he was vicious in there. So I was like, oh wow, this kid's gonna be a lot better than me, that's for sure.
What did you think of his first fight thus far?
I mean, there's obviously room for improvement, but I mean, at least we got the W, so we just gotta go back to the gym and keep training hard and making him a better fighter.
And the good thing is that he said that he likes it himself. Let's go over your fight this Thursday night. Dardan Zenunaj, you beat him by unanimous decision. Unfortunately, the fight was stopped due to your cuts to your eyebrows and the nose of the bridge of your nose. Talk to us about that fight.
I mean, Dardan is a tough opponent. Who just came forward like we assumed he was gonna do, and I put a lot of pressure. I started getting him frustrated, and I felt his frustration, and then he started headbutting me. I don't know if it was intentionally or accidentally, but he kept headbutting me. So not until maybe the fourth round, when he did that on purpose, that's when I was upset. This guy's trying to cheat. He's trying to hurt me. He's trying to throw in his head. So that's when the doctor said, "Can you continue?" I said, "I can't see from where I am, but I'll keep fighting." And then he kept headbutting me. He kept fighting dirty. So I was like, "Hey." After the fifth round or sixth round, I said, hey, I can't see from his right eye. We should just go to the scorecards. It's not fair. It's not a fair fight if he was going to be cheating like that, So that's how we decided to go to the scorecard.
You started the fight pretty strong. You were working your combination. Your jab was actually working pretty good this time, so you were pretty much well ahead on the scorecards. Did you think he was coming back in the fifth round? No,
the reason why he was coming back is because I was allowing him to come back because I couldn't see from that eye. That was the only reason, but I would have beat him out 10 rounds the same way I did the first 4 or the first 5 rounds. I would beat him straight, it's just I couldn't see. I really couldn't see from this eye. And so I decided that, hey, the ref says, if I can't see, the ref says, hey, let's go to the scorecard. I mean, it was a coin for both of us. We really didn't know who was winning at the time. So, I mean, I could have lost, and, it is what it is,
You regained the title you have won before your fight with Alberto Machado. So now you got the NABA title now. You're going to take some time off, make sure those wounds heal pretty quick. When is Carlos the Solution Morales planning on returning to the ring?
Well, like you said, we got to wait for the cuts and all the injuries to heal, and then we're probably going to go from there. It depends how the body feels, and I mean, hopefully soon, because I want to get back in the ring.
Based on your performance, putting the cuts aside, did you think it was a pretty strong performance had the fight not been stopped?
Was it a strong performance?
Yes, for you, yes.
Yeah, I was going to beat him out 10 rounds easy. If not knock him out, he getting hit hard. He was getting hit hard. He had a tremendous heart, but eventually he was gonna break. And it was just a matter of time. I mean, we could have gone 10 rounds. I could have knocked him out in 8. He was still gonna go down. He was getting hit way too many times. Yeah, way too many times.
After you fight to Machado, talking to your son, what was your son telling you when he saw you fighting that fight on TV? When you came back home, what was your son telling you?
Well, he was just teasing me. He was giving me a hard time because I give him a hard time just to motivate him, which I know is not the right thing to do. But I mean, that's how I was raised. So I told him if he lost his first amateur fight, I was gonna kick him out of the family. It was gonna be dishonor. That was the word that I used. But since I lost, I came back home. He said, "Hey, Dad, you're dishonored from the family. You're no longer part of our family because I lost." I mean, if you go back to tradition, that's what usually happened with the with the
when
ninjas,
someone loses.
warriors. Yeah, you were kicked out of the whole town.
Tribe.
And I mean, it is what it is. It's a learning experience, and hopefully you learn from my mistakes and becomes a better fighter than I am. That's the goal, definitely.
Jaden, were you really gonna kick your dad out of your family? Were you embarrassed? No. you do love your dad very much.
Yep.
You think he's gonna get to the world title he's been thinking about for the longest time?
Yes.
Would you like to see him fight a Machado again?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think that fight might happen, Carlos?
Well, hopefully, I know everybody's trying to hunt down Machado right now because he's a world champion, obviously. But hopefully he gives me a chance to fight him again
To redeem yourself.
and fight for the world title. That'll be my next goal.
We've gone over the fight with Machado, and you closed the fight pretty strong, even though you were behind on the scorecards. So there's a good chance that Machado might be thinking, you know what, he was a tough opponent, I might give him the rematch.
Well, I was the only one that took him 10 rounds. He's only been to 10 rounds once, and that was with me. So, I mean, he knows I could give him a good fight, and if he wants to give the fans a good fight, then definitely he should pick me. But it really comes down to him and his promotional company.
Thank you for your time, Carlos. I know it's time for you to make those wounds heal. Happy holidays and enjoy the time off with your family, and we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Jaden. Enjoy your trophy.